being dumb and Adobe wasn't seeing the new file for some reason.
Okay. What are we doing?
I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. We're on the tail of Dagan.
Oh, so not only is the frame rate better now after we made all those changes. Um,
It just
it
looks better in
actually,
general. It should
yeah,
just look better in
and
general.
feels a lot closer to what you see in a lot of recordings. Just like the overall video quality is just
Yeah.
better, and the flow rate, and probably looks better than any of the videos I've done.
Well, at one point you were only doing 720, which was the thing.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. Hello, we're back.
Uh,
I don't really know. I know I'm supposed to go there, but I don't remember why we're. Oh, hello. I'm just gonna ignore him. I need a recap. I'm sorry. It's been a while. Oh, we're finding the compass to go to that hidden place. How do I get there is the question.
are you recording?
I am recording.
You
We're good.
are you?
We're
You're
live.
not streaming though. But yeah, you are. Wait, why don't I see your video?
I don't
One
know.
second. One second. Let me figure out where I'm at. I'm in a different channel. That's why it wasn't showing me the video panel. Or different chat room or whatever the hell. I don't understand Discord. Whatever. I'm not a real gamer.
Oh, what?
We need to cross this gap.
I didn't want to use my heal. God damn it. I've been playing too much Liza P. My brain's still stuck in those controls.
Breathe.
Alright. Rest.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oops.
Let's try that again.
Fire away.
Oh, shit. Good thing I have a Jedi dash.
Jedi dash.
Oh, okay. I do appreciate how, like, completely incompetent. Not incompetent. How much the stormtroopers know they are just outclassed.
Yeah, because they're just. I mean, they're ultimately just foot soldiers. I mean, they're. I'm sure this has been done in some of the extended universe and like marginally in the mainline stuff, but like any of the foot soldiers in this conflict are basically going into battle amongst gods for all intents and purposes.
For lack of a better term, yeah.
Yeah, like because the powers that the force wielders can muster in combat is well beyond anything they could ever hope to do.
I mean, Jedi mind control, basically. Like, come on.
Jedi mind control, the lightning stuff, force
These
pushes,
beautiful flips that I'm doing.
yeah, like all of that. It's just, I
All
mean,
the acrobatics, you know.
honestly, like now, God, you unfortunately like dip immediately into the superhero conversation, right?
Yeah.
The world that has these beings is a very different world, and if it's the world we have now, it's a horrendously violent world.
Yeah, which I understand is, which I know is the point, slash, like, part of the, appeal is not the right word, but, the success of the boys is that it does actually look and not shy away of how awful
Let's find out
it
what this
actually
holds.
would be. Oh shit. Okay. Um
Yeah,
all the superheroes would
my
be, because I do actually err on that side of like, I don't trust people to have superpowers.
yeah. No, but like at the end of the day, I actually still think that Invincible does a better job with that narrative, I think, than The Boys does. Because one thing that The Boys doesn't do, at least so far in the seasons that have aired, and I haven't read the comics, so whatever. If this is forward more in the comics, that's one thing. But like, the comics is whatever his name is. I can never remember his name. Is that the same guy that did Walking Dead, or is that a different guy? I get it mixed up.
It's not Rock. It's not Kirkman or whatever. However, I think it's
Yeah.
Kirkman. Hello.
Garth Ennis. That's right. That's like his own project, and he just has had a long time problem with superheroes and the way they get.
Will you? 'Cause I'm kind of wrecking your shit.
I mean, the one thing I will say isn't because I don't know the lore, because I haven't watched The Mandalorian and whatnot, and like maybe I should and blah blah blah, but I basically have to use someone else's Disney Plus login because I don't want to pay for another service. I just canceled Netflix, so I'm not using it enough. So
You
it's
can
like
you can use mine. I'll go to
Yeah.
later.
I might already have the credentials for that, but I haven't really.
I mean,
used
it's
it.
in the main
Yeah.
host Discord, so
Yeah. But
What's that?
hello. Oh,
it's like isn't the Mandalorian?
Oh,
They were like,
hello?
oh wow. They were basically
Okay.
like allied against the Jedi, and like a lot of the stuff that goes into their tech and the bounty hunters in general later on is meant to counteract Jedi specifically, is my understanding.
okay.
Help
Okay,
BD.
one heal left.
But yeah, the show for The Boys, like what I think
Hey, buddy.
what I have trouble with it for is it ultimately comes away with a pretty fundamental weakness without a lot of recourse.
Yeah, and it's one of those like leak just to
And
be
then
leak
also-
kind of conversations.
And then
I'm gonna turn the
honestly,
game down a little bit.
yeah,
And
then
that's
it's
why
honestly,
I didn't. Go ahead, finish your thought.
It's
Sorry.
too. I think they have to show some
It's gone
of
now. We
the.
did it.
They have to show some of the the violence. They have to be a certain amount of visceral,
make
or
it?
the point,
Nope, can't make that. Okay.
or the point doesn't completely get home. But I do think they can like go a little too much into that prestige TV, like HBO syndrome of just like showing
Mhm.
gratuitous violence for the sake of the gratuitous violence, or
I
gratuitous sex for
totally
the sake of gratuitous sex.
Wow.
Which, like, I'm not opposed to that being in a show, but there comes a point where you can kind of be like, all right, like, what is this? What's the point of this now?
What's
Game
it
of
serving?
Thrones. Game of Thrones got there at least in season 2, if not some parts of season 1. And like after that, it was like that was kind of like a lot of the point for a lot of it. Which
Yeah.
you know, I think there's a way to have a nuanced conversation about that. That's not like puritanical, like sex bad or
Violence bad or whatever. Yeah.
or anything like that. But it can be a little much.
Okay,
Like I
can
didn't.
I want to stealth that. Yeah.
Let me put it this way: I did not need to see a tiny man go inside a person and explode to destroy them, and like turn big and destroy the person he was inside of. Like, I did not need that to be in my show,
No.
right?
Yeah, and I know I've seen on TikTok like the set and all that. I'm like,
Focus.
okay, this is funny, but like I don't need to see this.
But I think like the overarching
Oh
point of
wow.
it is largely fine. I think some of the stuff too with the, because obviously like I guess mild spoilers for the show The Boys right now, because like that's what I'm talking about. Whatever, this is our show.
On you, BD.
Um, I don't know how far the
Oh,
show
am
you.
I gonna explode?
Take the high
I never finished the first season because I was kind of over it already.
So you probably didn't get to the point where the heads start exploding, really.
Ah.
You probably didn't get to that point, though, did you? Because I can't remember how the
No.
first season ends.
I never like again. I watched the first season, never actually got to the end of the first season.
I can't answer this question for myself.
The last thing I remember.
I think it's a very good show, but like it ultimately it just has some issues, right? Like
Yeah.
season 1 ends with what's this? I mean, honestly, it's just like also very well done. It's part of it too, but like, which is kind of hard to like. I know I know there's coming back for a new season.
Well, that and they have a spin-off of it.
Yeah,
too.
I did see that.
BD, stim.
I feel like this must be a spin-off that happens after the main storyline or something. But I didn't know there was a spin-off, but okay, sure. I guess it's just started showing weekly because it only has 3
Yeah.
episodes right now.
Hello.
Okay, I didn't realize this had started showing. But
Yeah, and I understand the name because V is like the
Mhm.
compound that gives everyone their powers, right? But it's
Yeah.
called Gen V, the spin-off,
Yeah,
and focus on like. Okay, I need to deal with that guy up there. Is the thing,
it's like students.
and
at
he's kind of being a
university.
bitch and hiding back there.
Camera,
Oh my god, the camera.
environment's not helping you.
And
There we go. I'm not very big fan of Amazon Prime's layout.
oh, Amazon Prime's like whole thing is trash. Like. Oh my god, this guy up here.
Oh right. So I think I was watching this show when it aired, and so
Dude. Gonna lose it. Okay. It's gonna lose it.
I guess that might have been season 2.
Oh no.
No, I'm just-
okay.
No, I'm just bothered by I can't remember. Like,
BD, here.
Oh no. What? part of that issue is I was losing so much health because of the fucking camera. Okay. Fucking hell cow.
Oh, that is okay. So this is actually season 2, episode 7. So you never would have gotten there. I think they teased the exploding head thing at the end of season 2, but yeah. But no, like some of that stuff, it because there's, and I think like the assumption was that this is a power that wasn't possible or something like that. I don't know, but someone has the ability to just explode people's heads by looking at them, basically.
Oh yeah.
And
Never got there.
they're, I think the end of season 1 like teases it for
Oh
you,
my
but then
God.
it actually like it comes to light who's doing it in season 2, and then they expand on that character like at the end of season 2, and they expand on that character in season 3. But it's something to do with like she's being controlled to do it, or like not controlled, but
Oh my God.
blackmailed into doing it.
Sorry, I'm not ignoring you.
You're good. I'm literally talking while you're playing a game, so it's not.
It's just some of this encounter is dumb, but also
Oh,
my
you have
brain
to, like,
is still
fight Wade.
yeah, and part of my brain is still in like Liza P mode in terms of like, how do I sprint?
Yeah. That was always really hard for me if I played like either of the Last of Us games before playing something else.
Because my brain automatically wants to go to holding circle as sprint, because that's what I'm used to at the moment. Okay.
Can you redirect that?
What
Or no?
Well, it flashes red, which makes me think it's an unblockable.
Oh.
And then that, what is that? Yeah, but then his dodge is not very good at all. Like, I'm not gonna survive this, I don't think. It's like, see? I get stun
Yeah.
locked.
Isn't this the game that like doesn't have the action cancel or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah, I can't cancel my animation to go into a block. But even if that's an unblockable, so but then his like dodge isn't good enough. Like, 'cause his dodge is this. He steps back, and if you do it, he just double jumps back. What I want more is like a roll away situation.
Yeah.
But also part of it is just my brain, like my muscle memory is Liza P right now.
Yeah. No, but I was commenting like the boys ultimately goes into a season 3 becomes a fairly, I think it's a little on the nose, like kind of allegorical story about like American society and our kind of pretty like the degree to which we haven't really moved beyond like our kind of nationalism and basically fucking Nazism for all intent, for lack of a better word. Like they make that so explicit in the show that you literally cannot miss the point, and like any idiot who watches the show and like didn't get that is just playing.
Oh my,
stupid.
what? I'm
That's
sorry, but
ridiculous.
if I'm force grabbing them, their hand should be off the fucking trigger. What do you mean you think you got me? Okay, now I can actually deal with this goon.
Buddy. You will regret that.
I'm sorry, you go from a deflect to an unblockable? That doesn't make fucking sense.
This is kind of a ridiculous little gauntlet they have here, to be honest, though.
The actual gauntlet itself is not bad. It's just like part of the problem is one, the camera's not great, but also they put enemies up there, which you have to do this bullshit to get to. It's kind of part of the problem because those
Up here.
Those guys are not too bad on their own accord, right?
And then,
That's
like-
ridiculous. His dodge range is rough. I'm not sure how you were supposed to get away from that except for like maybe moving as far away as possible immediately as soon as you see that arm come up. But I don't know. He was still just frozen for a long time there. That was weird.
like, how am I supposed to dodge that? His dodge is so trash.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I will say
I feel like
that-
I'm whining and complaining when like this is not that hard of a game, but
the design is probably something that would piss me off, to be honest. Like, I was just gonna comment that I'm kind of glad to be consuming it this way because I don't think, are they through the glass?
Hold it right there. I won't let you through. I saw what you did to the others, Jedi scum. But you won't do it to me. Even your sorcery can't get through 15 centimeters of Imperial manufactured transparent steel, right?
Structural readouts. You should open the door.
I should... What?
This is an inspection. You have orders to let me pass.
This is an inspection. I have orders to let you pass. Apologies for detaining you, sir. I'm sure you'll find everything up to code.
Let's hope so.
Okay. That was
Weak
kind of
minds don't
fun.
stop them from
Obviously, that's
conquering
like
the galaxy.
a nod to a lot of
To the-
things.
To the ridiculousness of
Jedi mind trick.
Jedi mind tricks.
That's cool. Cool.
So a lot of this game I really do like the platforming stuff they've added. It's just I
Yeah,
feel like
that-
some of it is a step
Are
back
you
in
BD?
from the first game in terms of like how the combat works. What?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I
And I'm like literally about to die.
do know I appreciate consuming it this way because I'm not nearly as invested in any Star Wars lore, and I would probably get frustrated enough with the combat to like want to continue.
Yeah.
In fact, like it's not entirely. That's not entirely the reason I rick the door technician.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, wait.
What?
Hold on. What?
That was just them. That was some devs having fun.
I don't know if this garrison could hold against a raider attack. I know. Who would you want to win? The Rancor or the Gundark?
Can I get like a meditation point, please?
Please, right
Okay,
now.
This is high.
Please? Like, come on.
But yeah,
That's a
I
nice-
was probably.
that's a nice view though.
But I
Far.
yeah. I definitely had issues in parts of God of War. Like I got through the game because I think it was a better designed combat system. Overall, but like
I think it's better designed with the speed of which combat happens. Because this combat, I feel like wants to be. Like, half wants to be slow and methodical, like a Souls game.
hmm,
But then, at odds with itself, demands speed. Like a
Hmm.
Sekiro kind of vibe.
I can see that.
Because and they just don't design Cal well enough in terms of dodging. Because like, if I dodge poorly, that's fine. I'll take like I'll gladly
Yeah.
admit
So
that I did something bad, but
yeah. Well, and that's the thing too. It's like a lot of the time it is me. Like I just don't have the reaction time. I maybe don't have the patience to get better at some of these games.
Yeah.
But
Bode,
I did
heading
enjoy
to
my
the
time with
observatory.
Elden Ring. Like, I probably will go back to it at some point after it's like incubated. I might even get it on the PC one of these days and see what kind of mods are available for it.
I'll cover you from the sky.
is
'Cause I
this
do
lift
think
like
it
a
could-
shortcut situation? Let's go over there real quick.
I do think it could
Okay.
I do think some parts of its UI could be improved.
Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then
Although
a
I
lot of
think-
people would be like, that's by design. I'm like,
It's there are things that I would
I mean,
change.
anyone could argue anything with a
Mouse
game,
and
right, that
keyboard,
it's
though.
intentional.
Mouse and keyboard though might be like just a way to do it. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you can remount commands and stuff like that. But I don't know. Although I don't know, the
Excuse me.
game felt pretty good with the controller overall.
Yeah, I would never try to play one of those games mouse and keyboard. That would just be asking for problems.
But no. So my comment with the boys and what I was also going to say, like as an extension of that, was like just in general, I really enjoy the story and I like the basic premise it's going with. Although, as I said, that I think the season 3 turn is a little bit too on the nose sometimes. Like it's well done, but like very Nazis are bad, okay, kind of thing.
Which, I mean,
Which,
like,
unfortunately, right now
it's
you do have to tell people
unfortunate
that,
that needs to be a thing to
but
be told or reminded of.
but it's very on the nose. And I think, like, on one hand, I say it's on the nose, and I want it to be a little less on the nose than that. But I do know that a lot of people would miss the point if it weren't on the nose. That was interesting. So, and I'm sure I can go out there and find people who watch that series and do not see any of the like really in your face associations that their creators are trying to do.
I have coworkers who might miss that.
Yeah, sure.
Or they'll call it just woke nonsense.
Yeah, but it was, and like it is a little on the nose, so it has some issues with there.
Oh, I
like,
can only have one at a time? Okay.
Yeah, weird. But it's basically like just as spoilers for The Boys, which like you're probably not gonna go.
Bitch.
You're probably not gonna watch it anytime soon.
Okay.
But it basically turns into one of the characters is literally like a person trying to rebuild a new
Nazi
like,
Empire?
Yeah, a new Nazi Germany, basically, and enlists
Homelander?
Homelander, yeah. Enlists
Like,
Homelander.
If I had to
for
guess,
part of her-
who would be part of that?
for part of her
Homelander's
scheme,
my guess.
and yeah. So, and that's like a large part of the storyline in that season.
Oh, I totally did the wrong direction. Whoops, whatever.
Were you trying to get to some loot?
No, I was going this way, but I positioned the balloon thing in the wrong direction.
Oh, and they have these like massive floating fortresses.
I mean, which is really cool. Like, a lot of this game is really cool.
Yeah.
Barred by, like, really
Already tore through here.
funky... Oh, wait, no. Design and or, like, jankiness.
Which admittedly does seem to be better since they did that big update.
In terms of, like, frame rate and
Even-
whatnot, absolutely.
Even
But,
watching you play it though, some of those major problems aren't as frequent, but
yeah.
it still gonna have some weird glitches, and the camera's not gonna play nice all the time. Well, that was a circle. Oh, interesting.
Well, I can't...
Can you
Oh,
shoot through
wait.
it? Oh,
This is gonna be dumb.
is that really what you have to do?
Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Okay.
Nice work. Let's keep
I
heading
see.
up.
Alright, I don't see.
Are you able to move through that? Oh, those are actual windows. Okay.
Can't get through.
What? Oh, I can drop down in here. Okay.
Oh, there we go. And then you can, yeah, okay. I'm kind of glad. It looks like this might only get used on this planet, as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they didn't like completely remove its use after the one. Like, does that not do anything?
I guess not. Oh, okay, but it does let me do this. I see. Okay.
Be ready for some action. Looks like a big firefight up ahead.
We'll manage.
I forgot you had Bode with you.
Got a raider on my tail. Gonna shake him.
I fucking hate. Hate's a strong word. He's just so boring. Oh, I'm a Han Solo type character. Ooh.
Need to center myself.
He's like a mixture of Han Solo and Boba Fett with a
Yep.
lot less of the
Okay,
coolness of
let's
either of them.
Yep. It's
He hasn't
it's
done
also
anything
why
to
like
redeem himself.
I
He was not a character in the first game, was he?
no. So you meet him off screen for one. So
Okay.
I already care less.
Yeah, and was Marin in the first game?
Marin was in the first game, and she was my goth
Okay.
queen. So like, I already loved Marin.
And it like so there's like seems to be some
There's
you've
a
already had
relationship.
time. You've already had time with the character, and they kind of want you to care about this random dude as much as
And
other
he's
side
so
characters.
boring compared to her. Oh, maybe I made a mistake. Oh no. Oh boy.
Well, that helped.
Yes. Let's deal with this guy.
Right here, bud.
Why are you not okay? Oh my god. What? And this is part of the shit that I'm talking about. Like, why would you lock on to the person behind me, not where I'm facing?
Well, fine,
And
your fault.
that's also part of it too. Is like I get interrupted during my stim of like, because the stim already shot out of BD. It should have hit.
It's supposed to be that you catch it and put it in your arm, though. Is that
Yeah,
the-
I know.
It's a long animation, that's for sure. You know what's really funny to me to think about? I'm absolutely sure if there are people who listen through this and hear the complaints, they would then watch the way you play, they'd probably be like, but he's only using the main lightsaber. You're supposed to switch the styles for different combat.
If you want to.
I can guarantee you, though, that people are going to have that thought about the game.
All right, you're coming here. I'm gonna get you out of here.
I don't know how much that would help, though. The only thing I think could help in this kind of a conflict is maybe the dual wield or the double-sided one.
Nope. It's getting that fucker out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no reason to use different ones, but
See,
In
look
fact,
at that stagger. My god. Oh my god. I'm gonna wreck your shit. Let's go.
Up here.
Again, I really dislike how little, I guess, distance closing Cal has that isn't tied to one being behind a skill tree, but also being behind. The fuck happened there? Jesus Christ.
Imperials met their match. Dagan's nowhere to be seen.
Well, we got a good idea where he's headed. Meet you at the top.
Ready to go.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm going through the uploading the video we just recorded, and when I'm on our account for the show, it's like it does this to me in my personal account all the time too. It'll show me like trailers for games that are ages old. They're long out and my like main recommended. So my first set of recommended videos will have like a trailer or two that is a year or 2, 3 years old for a release for some game that's been out. And I'm like, you need to do better. And then when you say not interested, it'll be tell us why. And the literal choice is I've watched it or it. Let me actually see real quick. Might tell me.
How do I get up there?
Introducing. No, don't recommend channel. You say not interested, you'll go to the tell us why, and it says the only choices are I've already watched the video and I don't like the video, not your algorithm sucks and is recommending something hella fucking old, do better. Like, that needs to be a choice. Maybe not in those words, but like, I shouldn't just have an old release trailer served to me in my main recommendation list. Somehow they're not aggro.
Now they are. Get over here. Are you kidding me?
And he's glitching into the environment. That's awesome.
Right? Where did you all even come from is the question I have. Oh my god. Okay. Is the game glitched or something? What am I supposed to do here, dude?
Nice find. Let's take this back to Z.
Oh. That's kind of dumb. What the? What? Oh my god, this game.
Is there some way to get higher?
I think that's the way, but okay, I'm gonna give this 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it because this is literally the worst.
This is a kind of a rough puzzle. Is that something you've activated already behind you?
Yeah, that's just a shortcut to
Oh,
like
okay.
the meditation spot.
Oh, I see.
I don't even know, man.
Hang on.
Okay. Fuck.
No. Well,
I'll find a place to land.
would have been nice to know that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But
Coward.
I need help, bud.
Take this. Not this time. Open.
What do you want with the observatory?
What? We're just following orders.
Just a pawn? Do you carry a communication device?
Yes.
Activate it now. My name is Dagan. Your attack here has failed and your soldiers' lives are forfeit.
I did what you asked. Let me go.
All right.
Really, a whole ass skill point for that? Oh, okay. I think I understand. It's kind of a weird way to do this, but
Almost here. I can feel it.
an interesting.
On this backwater planet will be worth it. For laser sword.
It's always nice. Those guys can are kind of a pain otherwise.
you. Where? What?
not entirely sure what. Oh, is that supposed to get you up there? Maybe.
But then what the fuck? Is this a shortcut? This way? Oh, it's probably a shortcut.
Pathetic. About time.
Oh,
You kept me
Okay.
waiting, Jedi. Dagan Gera chose me to end your pathetic little life.
And your master chose poor you.
That kind of lame.
Nice. That Lord? Rejected.
Help me.
I die. You die. We all die.
I guess I'm supposed to jump.
Yeah, probably. That might be part of it too. Is
It's like
That's
I'm not
not
using
a-
jump as part of my combat because
it's not a thing in the other games with the style.
pretty much.
Like
I mean
it-
Sekiro
great.
a little bit.
Yeah.
All the soul.
Right here, BD.
Okay.
On target.
I disagree with that, but okay.
That was nothing.
Hmm.
Dagan's throwing everything he
Tactical
has at us.
guide update.
Guys are empty. I don't like it.
He might have found the compass. We gotta hurry.
Agreed. Circling back. See you soon.
I'm gonna go back towards that little thing because I'm like, is that? I think that was meant to be a shortcut, or this is a shortcut.
To the meditation point.
Fucking hope so. Do you remember the one time I played and like the contextual menus for like lifting shit didn't work?
Yeah.
I was losing my mind. Alright. You know, I think I'm gonna call it here. Because I feel like I will
Alright,
just get
go.
frustrated with whatever's next. And I hate that that's like the vibe I feel with this game is I get frustrated more than I am enjoying it. Because of just it doesn't feel as good as the first one. Not like the first one was a masterpiece, but there's some weird jank here that wasn't present in the first one. That I'm feeling a lot more in this one. Hello?
I won't.
Oh, I'm not gonna worry about that. It's outside my pay grade. Yeah, let's see what happens. And if I die once, I die once.
There's our man.
Oh.
That was a little close.
Are you?
That was dumb.
That's kind of crap I'm talking about, Connor. Jank that
It
should
just
not
like
be
didn't-
here.
It just didn't grab onto the surface the way it should have.
Because, you know, this game is obviously inspired by, like, the Uncharted, the Dark Souls, the Sekiro. But, like, in those games, for Uncharted, for instance, you can, you know, pick a direction, hit X, and you climb faster in that direction. But it still knows to stick to you to the wall.
Had to swat a few bedlam flies to make a landing.
No problem. We got a whole swarm of them up ahead.
Nah. You ready for this, brother?
Let's get that compass.
Imps are just about cleaned out of here, huh?
They underestimated the Bedlam Raiders.
Dagan may be delusional, but he's got an army that believes in him.
They think he's taking them to Tanalor.
My dead body.
Interesting.
Man, will you look at this place? Only way to go is up. Coming, Strapper?
Yeah, I assume there's going to be another meditation point soon.
Please, I surrender.
This is the army that ended the mighty Jedi Order? Kill him.
Just look at this tech. You know, my daughter loves gadgets.
Merciless rampage.
Her favorite
Also,
is the
like,
black market
Dagan
cigarette
needs to
and
realize
torture.
where.
Mess of a father I've been.
Nobody's perfect. We're fighting to give her a better life.
You're right. All of this.
Um,
Hope we're not too late. Dagan gets off planet with the compass.
He flies out of here and we never see him again.
Well, then let's pick up the pace.
What?
Make sure that doesn't happen.
That was a little unfortunate, but worked out.
I guess.
Where are all the raiders?
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Only the Force.
You're saying Dagan needs to realize, though.
Oh, you know, before he got frozen in time or cryoed or whatever, they were.
Hmm.
Oh wait, High Republic even. Never mind. He's missing a lot of history, basically, like the whole entirety of Order 66, the Clone Trooper army, so on and so forth. Because let's be honest, the Imperial army that exists post prequel trilogy is just trash. Like, whatever. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Hopefully, I don't get as frustrated, but also the encounters are better designed than today's was. Because, like, he needs a better dodge. Is that a thing? Is that a skill tree thing? I feel like it's a skill tree. It should be a skill tree thing, because, like... No. Yeah. Oh well. We're done.
Cool.
We'll see you on the next one.